everyone, and welcome to YarnGasm. I'm your host, Kristen, and this is episode 73. Welcome to the show. Thanks so much for tuning in. It is Sunday evening, and as you can see, I'm working with a new lighting scheme. Finally! Me and the hubs, we got a chandelier of sorts and installed it today, and now I don't have to work with ghastly track lighting. So, yay, win. The other win of the week, if you will, is that I have a makeshift mic stand. I actually made it out of a wire hanger, if you can believe it. I actually did a little search on the Google, and Lifehacker actually linked to this great tutorial on how to make a wire hanger wire hanger mic stand. So let me know what you think of the audio this week. I haven't tested it out yet. I just kind of whipped it together easy peasy. But let me know what you think of the audio this week. I hope it works out very well. In other news, what else? Yeah, I think that's about it. Otherwise, I still have to go to the post office and mail out the giveaways from last week. One of the giveaways. The other one is coming to you via Etsy. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's just been a busy week, so I have to make way to the post office. But don't worry, fret not, it's coming. I have to make this a really quick episode, guys. I'm sorry, I'm kind of strapped for time. But let's move on to what's off the needles. So, I have an FO of the week. Very excited. The Flannery socks, which I've been working very diligently on, are neighbors. I can't get over it. I can't get over people walking by the door and overhearing me podcast. I don't know. I have to get over it. I have to get over it. But anyway, my Flannery socks are done. These are... it's a pattern available on Ravelry to download by Spilly Jane. It looks complicated, but it's super easy to memorize. These were so fun to knit. This is the second pair that I ever knit, and the yarn is, if I can get it to focus, that'd be wonderful. The yarn is obviously Blue Moon Fiber Arts Socks That Rock Lightweight in their Blecker colorway, which is a lovely, gorgeous, gorgeous muted purple, muted browns, lavender, my favorite color, by far my favorite color on the Blue Moon Fiber Arts website. So yeah, let me see if I can... Remember these little suckers? Yeah. I actually had a conversation with, I think it was at a knitting meetup or something, but me, Maria, and a bunch of people were talking about how useless. Like, you really don't need sock blockers. You really don't need sock blockers anymore. Who uses them, really, honestly? I guess if you want some nice flat socks after you're done working on them, you know, they come in handy, but so far I only have one because when I ordered it, I thought they were sending me a pair, but turns out, no, $24 will only get you one. So I was very, very wrong in that. But yeah, it serves me well sometimes. I usually just hang it over the doorway as a decoration, but for show-off purposes, I'm using it to show you these. So here you can see I made a little mistake. Yeah, my cabling prowess was not so on point at that part of the song. Why am I using big words today? I don't know. But yeah, can focus. Come on. It doesn't want to focus? I don't know. Anyway, you get the idea. It's a very lovely cable pattern. Highly recommend it. I could knit 3 more pairs of these easily. Just a very enjoyable knit. And here's the second one, in case you don't believe me. I don't know. But Pixar didn't happen, right? Yeah. So 2 happy socks. Very excited. I actually held off on wearing these so I could show you guys, not like smelly socks that, oh yeah, by the way, I've been wearing these all last week. Yeah, no. Now I can wear them happily and enjoy them. So that was my big FO of the week. Let's move on to what's on the needles. So somewhere in this magical abyss, I have stuff that I'm working on. Also, in the Blecker colorway, I am... Blue Moon Fiber Arts, I am working on the Breezy cardigan by Hannah Fettig, and if you remember, that's the kind of like yoga party in in the front business and back cardigan that I'm talking about. I've made some progress on it. It's very potato chip knitting. It's a very potato chippy knit, if you will. But yeah, I'm mid-row, as you can see, and my yarn decided to spaghetti up on me. I'm going to have fun detangling that in a bit, but I, took it on, we went up to Poughkeepsie yesterday to visit Dennis's parents, so I just kind of knit on this a little bit, and yeah, so I'm making headway in it. So what I failed to mention in last week's episode because of a computer glitch, as you can see here, if my camera will gladly focus, here we go, you can see that it makes left and right leaning increases, which I was a little chicken to tackle this time around because, well, the last time I actually did one of these was, this type of increase-decrease was when I did the Daybreak shawl by Stephen West, and it took me a while to get the gist of it and everything, and then I kind of forgot about it, and then here I ran into it again, and I'm just kind of like, oh, I can just skip over that. I don't have to learn how to do that again. I'll just do a regular increase. It didn't turn out well, so I just bit the bullet, and super easy. I don't know why I do this to myself, but it was super easy to relearn, and it just has such a lovely, lovely effect, and I'm glad that I took the time to just kind of refresh my knitting technique to create this lovely effect on the increase stitches. Yay! And as you can see, I have my fun little wine glass stitch markers, so loving them, keeping it fun. Let me see, it's getting a little dark. Is that gonna... I think that works. Yay! Okay, we have some more high-tech lighting because obviously the sun just went down. And if you are wondering, I just realized that I'm so used to doing that with my hair. If you're wondering what this Band-Aid is, I don't know if you've noticed, like, over the course of the vidcast, a little split going on in my ear. I snagged my earring a couple years ago on something, and yeah, it just tore the lobe straight through. So I've been kind of living with this little thing, like snag in my ear type thing that obviously needed long overdue. It needed to be repaired. Finally bit the bullet and took care of it. 12 stitches later, it's fixed. So it's currently in the healing process right now. So I'll just cover it up just to spare your imaginations at the moment. So anyway, in case you're wondering, more than you needed to know, but I'm very excited about it. Soon I'll be able to wear earrings again, and it'll be great. I cannot wait. So sidetrack. Anyway. Also on the needles, I cast on a new pair of socks. This time I'm actually designing. I got the design bug again, and I'm designing a pair of socks because I was feeling extra creative using Knitty or Nice's hand-dyed yarn. How gorgeous is that? I think I spoke to you guys or showed you it in the skein a while ago, several episodes ago, but it's hot. It's called, the colorway is Pink Elephant. It's this gorgeous hot pink colorway with like a very purpley light, faint purpley gray, and it's beautiful. I fell in love with it, and she sent me, Telma, she generously sent me a skein to knit with, and I couldn't think of a better thing to do with it than just design my own sock pattern with it. So it's coming along. It's on the needles. As you can see, I'm still headway into the cuff. There you go. So it's coming along. And yes, I plan on putting out a pattern very soon, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, I haven't named it yet or anything, but yeah, stay tuned. And I'm just loving it. This color's so gorgeous. Again, pink. It follows me everywhere. I don't get it. I really don't. And that's pretty much what's on the needles at the moment. Let me see, checking my show notes. Obviously my vanilla socks, zombie BBQs, still on the needles. I won't even bring them out because there's nothing really much to show. Just I think I've just started the heel on those, so the heel flap. So once I turn the heel, I'll bring them out again. But yeah, just easy, not mindless, but potato chippy knit. Cambridge cardigan, Saroyan shawl, I haven't touched those. I haven't. I don't think I will. I'll revisit them at some other point, but not now. Not now. I'm just not feeling it. I'm sorry. Summertime. I don't know. I'm getting like my, I don't know what you want to call it, like my knitting mojo. Like obviously I have it, but it's like my interest in what I don't know. I can't describe it, but like I start things and then I just lose interest. I haven't like fell in love with a pattern in so long. Something's got to give at some point. So I don't know. One day, I think once summer gets going, I will find something. And like right now, my cardigan that I'm working on, great, it's easy. But I mean, again, it's just like plain stockinette. So it's, you know, I need to find like a nice lace shawl pattern, like another lace shawl pattern that I can just sink my teeth into and go, you know? So it's coming. A couple more episodes, I'll be hooked on something, you know. Hey. But anyway, moving on to spinning. As I mentioned last week or showed you, I was nearly done spinning my Hanks in the Hood Happy Roving. And I am pleased to announce that I have successfully Navajo plied it on my woolly winder. I just emptied out whatever I was working on last time because regular plying on it I'm just not used to yet. So I just yanked off whatever I was working on there and just Navajo plied my Happy colorway. It's a little, you know, these little strings here are just holding it together. Just scrap yarn holding the whole skein together, but how lovely is that? I am stoked. I cannot wait to just like wind this up into a cake and knit something fun with it. The colors are beautiful. Pink again. I don't know. But it's just like chocolate, mint, and cotton candy shades. I don't know. It speaks to me. I'm loving it. And it's so soft. It's BFL silk. I don't know what happened to I may have thrown out the bag, but I don't know. It comes out to, it's about fingering / DK weight yarn. So I'm guessing maybe like a nice shawl or something simple because obviously it's going to gradiate into something. So I'm thinking a Shaylin shawl. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it's very simple. Has like a simple lace design incorporated into it. But yeah, I'm very excited about it. And it came out to 70 ounces. I finally got a scale, by the way. We went to IKEA like we do, and I picked up one of these lovely little tidbits. I think it was like $24, and it just pops out like this. And it, you know, yay! Sorry if that sounded really loud. But yeah, great scale, serves its purpose. Dennis actually wanted to weigh something like 70 pounds on. I'm like, no, you can't do that. That's for yarn. You'll break it. But anyway. That's my new yarn scale. Very excited. But yeah, 70 ounces of DK / fingering weight yarn. Probably a shawl, so stay tuned. Yes. What else? Ah, my Trindle finally came. I thought it was lost. I got in, I called up the post office, they investigated it, and then they sent me a note saying that it might just have gotten lost. So I contacted Trindleman on Etsy, and they got back to me and they said, you know, we'll gladly send you another. But then, of course, the next day it came in the mail and I was so excited, and I emailed them. I was like, it came, and they were excited. Everyone's happy. So without further ado, I give you my Trindle. And this is the micro, oh God, I want to say it right. By the way, I've been pronouncing Blueface BFL fiber as Blueface Leicester. I am horrible at this. Someone actually corrected me. It's Leicester. Blue-faced Leicester. So going forward, I will say it correctly. I promise. So, I don't know why I just did that. Anyway, so yes, Blue-faced Leicester. Anyway. Wow. I gotta wrap things up quick, guys, because I'm running out of time. But yes, this is the, my notes. Carbon fiber micro Trindle. And it's made out of carbon fiber, obviously. Handcrafted. And It's just lovely. And it's tiny. I was actually not expecting it to be this tiny. And these are garnet beads, my birthstone. Very excited. They're almost so dark that they're black. And I don't know, I think I was watching Breaking Dawn Part 2, and I was like in the vampire type of mindset. I'm like, ooh, black and burgundy red. Yes, it's a good idea. So, I don't know. And as you can see, I am spinning the puny sampler that Gourmet Stash has sent me, and it's lovely. I've just been alternating. I think she sent me maybe like 8 sampler things. Again, I'm not saying things right. There's so much terminology when it comes to knitting and spinning. I don't know how we keep up, but anyway. These are puny style Rolag samplers, and the colorway is Luck of the Fryish. So, just lots of lovely alternating shades of green, and of course the other bag is in my Yarn Fortress. But yes, I've just been kind of like pulling this out and just spinning with it. I don't know if I can show you with the Trindle. Let's see, because I know many of you have been saying that how much you enjoy watching me spin on the podcast, so why not? Let's do it. So yeah, it's just kind of very, it's so portable. I was actually spinning in the car yesterday up to Poughkeepsie, if you can believe it. People are probably looking out their car windows going, what the heck is she doing? But yeah, it's just, highly recommend these. It's so relaxing. I could just go on and on and on for the rest of the show, but I won't. But yeah, you get the idea. It's it's a very portable and adorable little handy tool. So I'm very happy with my Trindle. I may just order another one. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, Trindle power. Fiber acquisitions. Wow, this is really turning into a fiber podcast. Kim, seriously, what's going on? I can't explain it. So I was browsing Etsy, like I do, and I got this little ball of wonder, braid of wonder, I should say, and it's from Three Waters Farm in their Blueface Leicester Tussa Silk in their conifer colorway. And I don't think this lighting is doing this color justice, but it is a gorgeous teal gradient. I mean, not gradient, but just like variegated braid of fiber, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I cannot wait to just spin this up. So check them out on Etsy, I guess. She has such lovely colorways. And then again, also on the wheel, my Tallulah, my Lendrum, I have this, I have lots of stuff to show you. This fiber that I'm speaking of. I think it's a Blueface Luster / Silk again that I got from Brooklyn General. It's over there on my wheel. I forgot to bring it out for you guys, but it's spinning up wonderfully. I love it. I've just been watching Once Upon a Time on Netflix back to back. And it's just turning out really shiny and pretty. And I'm actually spinning this up for the Dyer's Notebook hosted by Jinx Yarn, Laura Jinx. And she's having a dye-along, so all throughout April. So my goal is to finish spinning it and then dye it for the dye-along. And she sent out some photos. I think you can just dye along with us anyway, but I mean, before April, she sent out, what do you call it? Oh, in her Ravelry thread, she sent out like submit a high-res photo of, just inspirational color, whatever you're drawn to, whatever photo, like where the colors just grab you, post it in there, and then she jumbled up all the entries and then just shot out emails like random number generator to everybody who partook in the contest. Neighbors who partook in the contest, and so it's kind of like a colorway swap, if you will, and we're all just gonna dye our skeins based on this photo. So it's really fun, and I'm really excited about mine. It's kind of like blues, aquas, browns, yellows. Again, I'm happy. Colors, love them. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up what's going on right now. I'm checking my show notes. If my phone will let me. So I don't want to leave anything out. But yeah, that's pretty much wraps it up. Oh, and again, another mispronunciation. I was calling the puny, the the gourmet stash. I was calling them punis. I don't know. Like I think growing up, I always called it punis or something, but it's puny, puny, puny. Okay, English lecture over. Anyway, puny, not punis. Okay, done. Everybody, I hope you had a wonderful, relaxing weekend, and I will see you next week. Happy knitting. Bye.